up, everybody? Welcome back to another video today. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be reviewing the Trek Marlin 4. This is actually my bike. I ride it a lot. You might have seen it in an earlier video, our mountain biking experience that we had. It's another video. You can go check it out. Link in the description below. This bike is 3 years old. It's pretty good. It's a trail bike, but we're going to be reviewing it today, and I hope you guys enjoy. So this is the Trek Marlin 4. It is a trail bike. It has 3 cranks, 7-speed in the back. It doesn't have the most expensive parts, but it is pretty nice. It's got nice 75mm travel Suntour suspension in the front. These wheels are 2.2 inches wide, and the diameter is 27.5 inches tall. The bike itself is actually pretty light. It is made of silver steel aluminum. The shocks need a little bit of work. As you can see, they have a lot of age in them. It's pretty dirty. I need to clean it. It does come with disc brakes as well. You can see the disc brakes right here. They're also kind of rough, but that's okay. The seat is pretty cushiony. It's not the best seat in the world. The brakes in the back are a little bit smaller than the ones in the front, as is typical with these bikes. The treads, really nice treads. They're nice for mud and dirt and loam, kind of like what we're standing on now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The shifters work pretty well. It's got 7-speed Shimano shifters. I don't know what the type is. It's V-brakes, I guess. And the bike itself is actually really durable. I've crashed this thing so many times, and it has not, the frame doesn't have any cracks. There's barely any scratches on the paint. Everything still works perfectly fine, and I can't see why not to get this bike if you're an early rider, you're just getting into it. Now, this bike is from 2017, and it cost at that time $450. You probably can't buy this exact model anymore, but they still make Marlin 5s, Marlin 7s. They're a little bit bigger. They aren't exactly like this, but they are pretty similar.
This video is sponsored by Trek.
The SR Suntour shocks on this bike are not the highest quality. You can see they have a lot of wear. I've been using this bike for 3 years, so they're not greatest quality. They are nothing compared to RockShox or Fox suspension, but it's honestly what you get with comes standard, with a bike that's only $400. But they have worked pretty well. They have 75mm of travel. They're good for trail riding, basic beginner stuff, and it's honestly the best. This bike is good for trail riding, gravel riding, on the road. It's perfect for that. Educate you real quick. This bike is probably the cheapest bike with disc brakes. It's the cheapest one I could find, but it's still high quality. Now, these bikes, the disc brakes are incredibly important. Most bikes, they just have those things on the side, which you don't want. They're not good if your bike's getting wet, because they don't work after they're wet. The only bad thing about these is it's kind of hard to maintain. After a while, the brakes are not touchy anymore, so it takes a lot to kind of stop. But they still work for a good amount of time. You have to maintain them properly. I don't think this bike takes brake fluid, because these bikes are wire, obviously, or these brakes are wire, obviously. Some bikes use hydraulic brakes, which means you need to use brake fluid, but that is not the case for this bike. Now, the chain and derailleur and crank and things on this bike, they are meant for trail riding. It is a 7-speed with 3 cranks, so you've got a smaller range of gears back here, but you've got 3 different cranks in the front, which means you can go very fast, at least for trail riding. This is not really a high adventure mountain bike. It's much more for trail riding and on the road if you're going around. Now, the frame of this bike, when I bought it, you could get it in 2 colors. You could get it in the green and black, or you could get what they called Quicksilver, which was silver and blue. I don't even know if they really sell this bike production-wise anymore, but it is still a great bike. You could probably find it on eBay, Craigslist, anywhere. Thank you everybody so much for watching. We are going to put a link to these bikes that you can find, or actually no, we're going to put a link to the Trek website in the description below, so you can look for certain bikes if you want. We are not in any way sponsored by them. We just thought it'd be cool if we were to do this. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.